Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Traveling Gum. My name is Thomas. I'm a regional flight attendant. For those who are new, be sure to subscribe. To my returning subscribers, thank you for the support. I do appreciate it. Today, I begin. It's technically a 5-day trip, but they broke it up into a 2-day and then a 3-day. So I have a 2-day starting right now. Go home tomorrow, then come back on Saturday morning, and then work a 3-day. So I guess I'm gonna call it a 5-day trip, just broken up. Today is just 3 legs. I go to Dayton and back to Atlanta, and then Atlanta to Evansville, Indiana, which I haven't been to Evansville in a while. There used to be a 200, which also at the end of April, we are retiring all 200s. So there'll be no more 50-seater planes, at least for my company, I think. You know, I don't even think there's anybody else with them, but I could be wrong. But we're getting rid of those, thank God. But the problem is they might end up putting, you know, like how I used to say you can do 5 or 6 legs on a 200. They might do that with the 900 and, you know, so forth. But we'll see when that time comes. But as of now, it's not happening. But other than that, been off for a couple of days, and it's going on 7:30. I have to be at the gate at 7:57 for my report time. So, and I just seen the shuttle go by, so I'm finna get ready and get on the shuttle, and I'll see you guys later on once I get to Evansville. Here to Evansville. Today's flights were very uneventful. All, you know, water flight services today. I got rid of my Bahamas turn tomorrow because I was just like, I don't really want to do it. I was already at 110 hours for the month, so losing 4 hours wouldn't break me. And the only reason I got 110 is because going through New York, taxiing, holding for traffic and things like that caused me to have more hours. So I could afford to drop the Bahamas turns, and me and my flying partner did a jet bridge trade, which basically is anything that you're trying to get rid of that's within 48 hours is going to be considered a jetway trade. And we both had to be on the phone with crew scheduling to actually do the trade itself. She didn't have any hours because she was on reserve, and like most of our reserves are doing, they're dropping their whole entire schedule and trying to pick up out of open time, and they're not being fast enough to be able to pick up a schedule. So she said she needed hours, so I gave it to her. So tomorrow, I don't have to do the Bahamas. I'm done at 8 o'clock, and it just gives me more time at home before I start the other half of the 3-day trip that I have coming up on Saturday. So, but I'm finna get ready to go work out. It's cold here in Evansville still, so I can't go out to the pool, so it's starting to warm up. I've been putting my swimming trunks in my bag just in case for, you know, if I want to go out to the pool or not. But other than that, I'm finna get ready and go to the gym and come back and watch basketball. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 2, just the 1 leg for me, and then I go home from Evansville to Atlanta. I accidentally fell asleep last night around probably 6:30 or 7:30 because I got stupid mistake, got into bed, pretended I was watching TV, and then I ended up falling asleep, waking up at 10. And then I can't even remember the next time I actually fell asleep because I woke up at 10. I want to say probably about 2 o'clock is when I actually fell back to sleep, and then had to get up at 4 a.m. So here we are. But luckily for me, it's just 1 leg, and I get to go home. So I'll see you guys once I get home. To give you any update if anything changes. Everybody, I made it home. Well, actually, I'm in the Publix parking lot. I need to go into the grocery store so I can get some food to meal prep for the next 3 days for my 3-day trip this weekend. But again, very uneventful flight. We had to rush service because it was storms between Evansville and Nashville, and by the time the bump stopped, it was about 35 minutes. So I just did a quick water flight and passed out a few snacks, no coffee or tea, because it just wasn't enough time for that. And basically, by the time I got to the back, Captain already started initial descent. So that's the only thing that happened. And sometimes that happens like that. I could have chose not to do a service, but I was just like, you know, let me go through with water because it was a little bumpy. You know, some people get nervous and they start sweating, the mouth get dry. So I just did a quick water service, and that was it. But other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's 1 leg. That's it. I go from Atlanta to Roanoke, and I'm done like by 9:30. But we've all seen what happened when I was supposed to be done before 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Something always happens and I never get done at that particular time. So we're going to hope and see that it does. And that way, basically tomorrow, once I get to Roanoke, I can just go back to sleep. So I'll see you tomorrow for day 3. Everybody, I made it here to Roanoke, but ask me what time we got here. It wasn't the original time that we were supposed to end up. What happened was it was started thunderstorming in Atlanta, ramp shut down because, you know, we're starting into tornado season, and also it's spring break in the metro Atlanta area, so airports are packed, planes are going to be full for the rest of this week. Luckily for me, I only have to deal with it until Monday, and then I'm off for the rest of that week. Of next week, so I don't have to really deal with the whole spring break crowd. Maybe coming back because I do work on the weekend, but again, like I said, anytime I have an early day, I have not gotten to the hotel on time. Of course, this is out of our control because, you know, of weather, but we ended up landing at about 11:34. It's going on 12 o'clock now, so I'm still trying to take a nap, get up, go work out, plan some more trips, edit some videos, and plan out some detailed videos because I gotten requests to do certain videos, so I'm gonna do that for you all. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Day 3. Is it day 3? No, day 4. Tomorrow's day 4. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 4. I have to be up at van time is at 6:15. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 4 of this 5-day trip. I slept very, very well last night, and it's really, really cold this morning on the plane here in Roanoke, but the captain said he's finna warm it up so we can get some heat, and we're on the atmosphere plane. But guess what? The sink doesn't work, so we have wipes in there, and both coffee makers are inoperative, so there's no coffee this morning, and we're going to LaGuardia. And then once we get to LaGuardia, I have an hour and a half sit, and then I go to Buffalo, and that's it. 2 days. I mean, 2 legs. So this is kind of an easy, pretty much an easy 5-day trip. Well, at least the back half of it is, because I don't have that many legs, and on go home day it's only 3 legs. So it is what it is. But I'm going into LaGuardia, and we all know about LaGuardia, so I'll keep you guys updated, and if anything changes, I'll keep you updated and let you know. If not, I'll see you in Buffalo. Everybody, I've made it here to Buffalo. Today's 2 flights were very uneventful, full, which I didn't realize everybody was going on spring break the way that they did. It's before 12 o'clock, so I'm gonna lay down and take a nap and get some rest, some more rest, and then get back up, because tomorrow I have a 4:55 van, which I only have 3 legs tomorrow, and I'm still gonna continue to edit videos and go work out. So, you know, again, like I explain all the time, like it's 20 something degrees here in Buffalo. So yeah, going out is not an option, because again, I only brought this sweater. I didn't bring a jacket because I don't know why I didn't bring a jacket, but I just brought this sweater, and it's 23 degrees outside, so I'm not walking around out there. But I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for go home day. Good morning, everybody. Today is go home day, and 3 legs today. Go from Buffalo to LaGuardia, LaGuardia to Wilmington. Sit in Wilmington for probably about 35 minutes, and then I'm in Atlanta before 1 o'clock. Hopefully, we're gonna keep it that way. Last night, I got a lot of rest because I fell asleep around 9 o'clock, and now I'm up. So I don't know, just one of those things. Like, I think what I'm gonna try to do is make it a conscious effort to get in the bed at a certain hour, and then try to fall asleep by a certain hour, especially when I have early reports, just so I'm not as tired during the day or whatever like that. But other than that, that's all I have for you right now, and I'll see you guys once I get home to close out the video. Everybody made it to the car. I'm done with this 5-day. Today's flight, coming from LaGuardia to Wilmington, we were taking off, and I'm turning my head because I hear a sound coming from the main cabin door, and I can see out of my peripheral that I can see a whole bunch of hands just waving. Why they didn't hit the call bell button, don't ask me. They're just waving their hands, and I happened to look up. They were like, telling me to come here, and the lady behind them was throwing up, and it was a lot of throw up. Wasn't like it was projectile vomit and everything, but our suspicion was she was drunk. I remember her coming onto the plane, and she was just dragging her bag. She just looked all over the place or whatever. I figured it was early, so maybe she just got up and just came to the airport. But pretty much she basically had a hangover. Either she drunk too much last night, went out last night, and stayed out all night, and then was just like, I'm finna go from the club to the airport, or she just drunk a lot before she got on the plane. I'm not for sure. But that was the only issue that I had. Listen, if you need to get the flight attendant attention, ring that flight attendant call bell button. Also, another message for my new hires, newbies, whatever airline that you work for, if your airline is not using you a lot and you're not getting a lot of, you're not flying a lot, so you tend to not really, I wouldn't say retain it, but you tend to not, you just get laxed on certain things. And I was working with somebody, he's been here 7 months, but he hasn't flown a lot. And there were a lot of things that he was missing as far as safety issues. As far as the service, you do how you want to do. It was just safety things that he was missing, and things like that I had to, just like, listen, hey, this is what you do. I don't have no problem with doing that. But, if you're new and you're not getting used a lot, be sure to just keep brushing up on your safety stuff, on what it is that you are supposed to do and what not supposed to do when you are working. That way it doesn't become an issue. Because again, like I tell everybody, a lot of flight attendants are not like me. They won't help. They won't do anything. They'll just basically, call management or something like that. I'm not that type of person. I'm willing to help everybody because I understand you're not getting used. So I understand. So I'm gonna just tell you, hey, listen, no. This is what you're supposed to do, like this, whatever, like that. I have no problem with doing that, but that's just me. But other than that, I'm finna get ready to go home. I'm off for a whole week. It's spring break for the kids, so I'm gonna spend a lot of time with them and be at home with the family. And I'll see you guys in the next vlog. As always, hug on the ones that you love. Tell the ones that you love them. I'm out.